Hello, fellas. I got a big old dip in my lip, so you'll have to excuse me, but it's getting beautiful outside, but I'm still feeding the wood boiler for a little while here because it's getting down into the 40s at night, and we got a new baby in the house, my wife and I, which, by the way, is beautiful, the baby, and perfectly healthy. But with the new baby, my wife's liking to keep the house about 75, so this thing is just kind of idling to keep us at 75. I only throw about 3 or 4 pieces of wood in there in the morning, and maybe even just 3 in the morning and 3 or 4 at night. And prior to this, I was kind of wondering, well, how do you know when to quit using it? Because, you know, spring is here, and I think you quit using it when your house is just too warm, you can't stand it, you know. And we're getting there. We're getting warm, a little too warm during the day, but then at night we're still using it, and it's saving me money, so I'm gonna keep burning it. But I'm gonna go cut some firewood this morning, but I wanted to give a couple shout outs to a couple guys. Outside with Shibe, I saw his video last night, and he says he's gonna do lawnmower wars. That sounds awesome. I wanted to mention Daniel Atkins. He told me earlier, well, actually it was this weekend, he said he'd like to make a video. So if you're watching, Dan, I'd love to see a video. There's another guy named Garney that said he's got a big, huge mower. He'd like to make a video. I don't know if he will or not, but Garney, if you're watching, make a video. This is a real easy deal, I think. Just make a 2 to 4 minute video or a 5-minute video or whatever you like, and post it on your YouTube, and message me, and I'll put the link in one of my descriptions of my lawnmower video. Or if you don't have a YouTube, if you could send me the video somehow, I'll put it on my YouTube, and we'll just have some lawnmower mowing and comparison, and show off with our toys. And I don't know exactly how you send a video file. I'm not very tech savvy, but if one of you guys knows or something, we could figure it out. With that said, my grass, this is some of my best grass I got behind the house here. It's starting to grow. Everybody does things different, but to me it's not quite ready for a regular mowing yet. And then I'm gonna let it get a patch of it get fair high so I can plow into it with my lawnmower. But so I haven't got there yet where I can mow yet, but I'm working on it. And let's go cut some firewood. And thanks for watching, guys. I want to show you guys my gear a little bit, or my tools that I take with me to go cut firewood. And for me, this is part of my fun, is having the tools, or building up my tools over the years so I can go cut firewood. And most of them are nothing fancy, but this is about a 15-year-old MS-290 Farm Boss that I've had. And let me see if I can show you the teeth, or the rakers. I don't know if my little camera here ain't probably real good. My camera ain't focusing real good, but I've gotten some pretty good use out of that chain, if you can tell from looking at the amount they've been filed and the rakers. kind of proud of that chain. It's working pretty good. I went through it a couple days ago, and I think I filed them rakers 30 under or whatever. I think 30 under was the guide that I used for that, and it seemed like it was cutting pretty good, and there was a little bit of a grabby, or it was right on the edge of grabbing, you know, like you could feel it sort of humming or vibrating. So I'm getting pretty good use out of that chain. I like that for processing my firewood once I get it home, and when you want a lighter weight saw. But then here's my other bigger one. This is a Stihl 461 with a 25-inch bar. It's good for showing off and cutting all your bigger firewood. It's just so much quicker and more powerful. I like these little gas jugs that got the push button on them and seal up. I got 50 foot, a 1/2 inch cable, about 3 different log chains. That cooler is just to set my camera tripod on. Either that or I'm going to use that spade right there. And then the naughty one here is this jug of bar oil. Normally I wouldn't have fancy bar oil like that. That's just me. I don't worry about it. But I had a gift certificate, so I got me a jug of fancy Stihl bar oil. Here's my other tools. I got a Fisker's axe, just a regular axe, a couple wedges in the back of the pickup, and then a Fisker's hookaroon, I think you call it. It's a XA22. I'm calling it a hookaroon. And then I got my coffee cup. You got to have your coffee cup. The farmers are burning their ditches and sloughs here, some of them. Getting ready for disking and planting. This camera, this little phone camera I got, don't do it justice, but that's a hot one over there. This is that firewood I was getting is a mile to the west of where I live, and that farmer across the highway there's burning the heck out of a slough. Probably a slough over there, unless it's a road ditch, but that's got to be a slough. Isn't that something? This is my the other half of my tree I want to cut today here, fellas. I know it's getting sunny up there, but it's a nice dead elm tree. I'm going to say probably 17, 18 inches here at the base, that other half of it. And she's going to drop probably somewhere right in here. And we'll end up with some branches on the road that we'll have to clean up. We might end up with branches on the road. And I got to be careful there ain't a car coming when I cut it. Here is my new tripod holder. Now that it's summer and things are unfrozen, I want to see if I can't wrap the legs of my little $10 tripod around there and have that hold the camera or the cell phone. So let me go get my saw and my chaps and my earplugs on, and we'll see if we can cut a tree down. Move you back here a little ways where them branches won't get you, hopefully. And then gotta make sure there's no cars coming. That would not be good. Let's get you, try to get you a little wider angle here. Any cars coming. Okay, that worked out really good, I think, guys. I barely hardly got any branches on the road. Wasn't quite as big as what I thought. And I think I can drive my log loader right up this ditch here, grab what I want, and maybe make him a little brush pile over there like I did from my previous branch I cut. Straighten up the brush pile a little better so that way he can be happy with us that we didn't make a mess. Few branches here on the road I'll throw off, but I thought I was going to have to clean a bunch of wood off the road. hope you fellas is having a good day. I appreciate y'all. If you like firewood cutting videos, give an old boy a like and subscribe. I don't claim to have any idea about what I'm doing. I'm just having fun cutting firewood, heating my house with it. Thanks for watching, fellas.